This poor brother is in his feelings something serious. Man, listen, bro. Your psychosis is your business, man. You don't have to do this. I want y'all to listen to this though. Khalil is over here still trying to explain to me why he ain't a coward. Man, go get a psychiatrist to listen to you, man, instead of forcing us to hear all of this bullshit from you. 30 years later, you still narcissistic. 30 years later, you still trying to make everything that you did right. But bruh, you can't make this right. Sit back and listen, family. Listen to this.
You think that 35 years ago when I went to the FBI behind the cult, I was a coward?
Yes.
I think that's your word.
Yes.
Coward.
Coward.
Okay. Well, if I was a coward for going up against a whole organization that had killed a minimum of 14 people, some by shooting, some by stabbing, some by cutting their fucking ears off, and one guy had his fucking head severed. Decapitated.
Stop. Right there. Number one, you are a goddamn coward. And let me tell you something about murder. I was born in Detroit, Michigan, in the age of Young Boys Incorporated. YBI. And I remember my father saving my brother from the Young Boys Incorporated wrecking crew. I don't know if you know what a fucking wrecking crew is, because you probably grew up in, I don't know where the hell a nigga like you grew up at. But they had things called wrecking crews in Detroit when I grew up. And you know what my daddy did? When they chased my brother home trying to take his Max Julian jacket and all of his belongings and his money and stuff, you know what my daddy did? My daddy made sure ain't nobody wreck his son. You see that shit, Khalil? You talking about murder. Nigga, you don't know nothing about no goddamn murder. Fuck is you talking about 14 people? Nigga, you better look at the goddamn murder record in Detroit from 1975 to 1985. And then you better look in New Orleans and Southeast Louisiana from 1985 to 1995, stupid dickhead. I lived in both places. Not me about murder, motherfucker. You're a coward. We're going to hear how. Listen.
That's what I was dealing with.
Shut up.
I said that's what I was dealing with. And so, as a 24-year-old young man, yes, I had some fear. Yes.
And that's called being a goddamn coward. A coward. That's my word. A coward. A coward. That you were afraid to stand up for your children, your wife. We're going to hear about it. We're going to talk about it. But I'm saying, you trying to compare Yahweh ben Yahweh to the shit I went through when I grew up. It's not like we're trying to compare, depravities, but come on, man. Get the fuck out of here.
There's no shame in that. I had some fear.
Yes, you did.
Because I had known of at least 4 people, 3 who were murdered, and 1 who was almost murdered, but she survived.
And I wanted to talk to you about that, because on your documentary, and look at this nigga's goddamn teeth. Lord have mercy. Now that is a goddamn prehistoric ratfish. That's your new nickname, ratfish. But how did you get off with letting those people get murdered, and you watched it, and you didn't say nothing about it until You ran off on your wife and your children. And after Yahweh ben Yahweh jumped down in your wife knee deep, after all of that, come on, man. And then on the documentary, you said that one of these people was your friend, or two of them. So you watched your friend get murdered, you fucking clown, and you still didn't sneak off with your children and your wife, or just the kids, if your wife is fucking Yahweh ben Yahweh. What is wrong with you, nigga? Ratfish, what is wrong with you? God damn, Ratfish. Ratfish.
Had direct knowledge of those 3 murders and the attempted murder. I said I had direct knowledge.
We know.
Of the insanity of my teacher, Yahweh ben Yahweh.
Because you actually participated.
So yes, when it was my time to leave, and I became enemy number 1, I knew full well what I was up against.
And stop.
I knew full well that walking in the wrong
He just called Yahweh ben Yahweh his teacher. What in the world is wrong with a psychosis like that, family? You calling Yahweh ben Yahweh your teacher after he took your wife, had all of them women beat you with a damn paddle and shit, took your children, probably molested your children because you said he was a child molester. You even witnessed him having sex with other, members' kids and shit, you said. Nasty bastard. Boy, I swear, man. A coward. That's the word.
Miami, getting caught slipping at night walking somewhere. That was my life.
Shut your clown ass up. You a coward.
That's what I was up against.
Mm-hmm.
And so, couple that with the fact that I had 2 children that were still in the cult.
Listen.
This 24-year-old kid had something.
Stop.
Had to do something.
This 24-year-old kid. Nigga, I know 18-year-olds that wouldn't have ran off and left their children in a cult. Nigga, I know 15-year-olds that wouldn't have ran off and left their children in a cult. Shit, nigga, I know children that wouldn't have left their children in a cult. Huh? Nigga, I know cousins that wouldn't have left their cousins in a cult. But you ran off on your own little bitty babies, clown. Because you was 24. Nigga, you was old enough to make the front page news, goddammit. Live or die, win or lose, be a man. But nah, here you are stuck in this goddamn skin 30 years later as a goddamn old coward and a bisexual. See, you made the wrong decision. Should have went out guns blazing, sucker.
Now I know a fuck nigga like Michael Edwards when he tells my story, which is all bastardized and ass backwards, and just stupid.
How about, I know it's stupid. When you telling us you want to make love to your own mother and you writing about all of that, you fantasizing about Mr. Roberts' penis size and your mother's vagina, nasty nigga. Huh? Yeah, I guess you would tell the people that when I tell your story, it's bastardized, huh? Because we talking about a goddamn bastard. The fuck is you thinking?
He says I'm a coward because I left my wife.
Yes, you are.
And my children.
Amen.
In the cult.
Yes, you are.
See, this is a nigga who has no fucking context about anything.
Listen to him.
And then his dumbass people in his comment section, the amen section.
The context about what it is you. This is all shit you done told us. You told us about you fantasizing about Mr. Robert and your mama's vagina being foamy and soapy and shit. You wrote about that nasty, psychotic, narcissistic dirtbag. You wrote about that. You told us about you kiss Yahweh ben Yahweh in the mouth. You ever sat down and wondered why are you still carrying that around in your head? That you kissed that man in the mouth, that you would say it in front of the public? You told us that those women beat you like a damn rug. 40 women with a paddle. because you asked your wife not to talk about Yahweh Ben Yahweh's dick being so big. You said that shit. You told us you was a former FBI informant and probably still are. That's what you said. You called yourself a government agent the other day. Uh-huh. You know, why you keep on telling us all of this shit and you don't want us to think? Huh? What kind of nigga are you? Fantasizing about your mama's pussy. You a nasty, devilish motherfucker, man.
The peanut gallery, they co-sign that shit. Because they have no context either. So this video gives the context.
You're the context.
Imagine knowing that the group you're belonging to is connected to at least 3 people that you know got killed.
I just told this nigga here where I grew up at. Niggas, you still trying to rationalize you being a coward because other people got guns and they killing? Shut your clown coward ass up. Goddamn ratfish. You are as terrified as the day when you ran out of there, man.